robustness. Breeds like White Leghorn, Rhode Island Red, and so many other breeds that if you begin to ask questions, and whatever area you are farming, you get answers to these questions. Why do you want to do that? You want to make sure that you want birds that have good egg laying capacity, that can resist diseases, and they have overall robustness, which you want because your target is for productivity and profitability. Don't forget that. Number 2, optimal housing design. Good farming business begins with housing. Good poultry farm business begins with your housing. Don't forget that. Design poultry houses that provide adequate space, ventilation, lighting, and temperature control. Proper housing design promotes egg growth, reduce stress, and minimize disease risk. Many farmers they get it wrong from this point in the area of farming, and they got it wrong for a long time. So you don't want to make that mistake. So why are you designing your housing in an optimal way? You want to make sure that there's adequate space. You want to make sure that there's adequate ventilation, adequate lighting, temperature control. And also, you know that when you do this, it's going to reduce stress, because stress are number one enemy of your poultry beds. And of course, you want to minimize disease risk, which you know that will wipe out your investment. Number 3, nutrition management. Develop a balanced and nutritious diet, specifically tailored for layers. Include essential nutrients like protein, vitamins, minerals, and calcium for strong egg shells and overall health. Don't forget that 75% or more of your costs in this poultry layer business will be on nutrition. And so you want to get it right in the area of nutrition management. Don't forget that. If you are not big enough to start milling your own feed, please buy from reputable companies that can guarantee the quality, because if you compromise on the area of nutrition, you have compromised the success of your poultry layer production. Number 4 is water quality and management. Ensure access to clean and fresh water at all times. Water quality directly impacts birth health, digestion, and egg production. There we go again. Regularly monitor water sources and sanitation practices. Water is very important, and not just any water. It has to be quality water. And what is quality water is clean and fresh at all times. Because why? This will impact on the health of your birds, on the digestion, on egg production. And these are the things that will lead to more profitability, because you have more egg production that are of quality. Of course, it means that you can be able to sell more eggs and make more money, and be able to grow your farm and live a good life. So you can't over-monitor this area. Number 5, disease prevention and control. Implement strict biosecurity measures to prevent the introduction and spread of diseases. Vaccinate birds as per schedule. Conduct regular health checks and maintain a hygienic environment. Diseases are one of your number 1 enemies in poultry production. So you want to do away with this, any trace of disease. You want to make sure that you prevent this. And the way to go about it is to have a very powerful, organized biosecurity setup. I tell people that if you employ a farm manager, if the farm manager is very wise, he should rename himself as biosecurity manager. Because once you're able to take care of biosecurity in your livestock farming business, honestly, you have gone a long way in ensuring that you will succeed in that livestock production. Because once you don't have the risk of disease bombarding you from time to time, you can get maximum result from your stock. And of course, this will lead to more monetary gain for your poultry layer production business. Number 6 is optimized lighting programs. Implement lighting programs that mimic natural daylight cycles to stimulate egg production. Adequate lighting also promotes bird activity, feed intake, and overall well-being. Farming success is more of 5% work and 95% science. Look at it this way. By optimizing your lighting programs, you can actually stimulate more egg production. You can make your birds to lay more. You can promote the activity of the birds. You can promote their feed intake by extending the day, through your lighting system. So that is science. You want to make sure that you lay all of this information and turn it to your own benefit in your poultry layer production business. Don't forget, we are discussing 10 fundamentals for poultry layer production success. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and also share with as many farmers as possible, because it is what you share that you eventually keep with you. Don't forget that law. So, number 7, proper waste management. Develop effective waste management system to control odors, reduce environmental impact, and prevent disease transmission. Regularly remove waste materials and maintain clean surrounding. We can't overemphasize this. So you want to make sure you manage your waste very well so that you control odor, you reduce environmental impact, and of course, you prevent disease transmission. If you get to a smelly farm, you be sure that that farm is contaminated with all manner of things, and that farm is a risk to the environment, and you can be sure that they are masking everything with antibiotics or drugs. So you want to make sure that your farm is neat, is odorless. Make sure you reduce the odor to the barest minimum, and everywhere is neat, because you know the results on the welfare of your birds and also environmental impact on the environment and the community where you farm, and the total populace at large. Eventually, when your farm product gets to the market, if it's not of a good quality, you are spreading problems around. So, number 8, egg collection and handling. Train staff on proper egg collection, handling, and storage procedures. And handle egg carefully to minimize cracks and contamination, ensuring high quality products for market sale. Why are we in this business? Because of the market. Because of the market. Because of the market. And that's why I say farmers should see themselves more in the business of marketing than the business of farming. So you want to make sure that your farm products are in good quality so that they can command good prices. Number 9, record keeping and analysis. Maintain detailed records of production metrics, including egg production, feed consumption, mortality rates, and egg status. Analyze this data to identify trends, make informed decisions, and optimize your operations. You are in business because you want to know how you can improve the business. So your record keeping will help you to be able to identify trends so that you can be able to maximize what to get from it and get results from it. Number 10, continuous education and training. Invest in ongoing education and training for staff members involved in poultry production. Keep abreast of industry best practices, technological advancement, and regulatory requirements to ensure continuous improvement and compliance. It's a lifelong program that you keep training and retraining yourself so that you can identify trends, you can be able to log on to the best practices in the business and be able to influence your productivity and ultimately influence your profitability and be able to stay longer in the business and live a good life through your poultry layer production. I'm your host again, Dr. Joseph Deji-Folutile. I'm signing off, but don't forget to subscribe or follow this channel and like the video and also share to as many farmers as possible so that you can succeed together. Thank you. God bless. Aha! This is a virtual tour of my library. This is another section of my library. I have more than 10,000 books in my library. I read a lot. Look at this book.